When I start making love, I don't just make love, I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west. I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. Let me ask you something. What time of the day do you like to make love? Have you ever made love just before breakfast? Have you ever made love while you watch the Late Late Show? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever made love on a couch? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever made love on the back seat of a car? I remember one time I made love on the back seat of a car, and the police came and shined his light on me, and I said, I'm stroking. That's what I'm doing. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. Let me ask you something. How long has it been since you made love? Huh? Did you make love yesterday? Did you make love last week? Did you make love last year? Or maybe it might be that you're planning on making love tonight. But just remember, when you start making love, you make it hard, long, soft, short, and be stroking. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. Now, when I start making love to my woman, I don't stop until I know she's satisfied. And I can always tell when she gets satisfied. Because when she gets satisfied, she starts calling my name. She said, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Ooh, shit, Clarence Carter. The other night, I was stroking my woman, and it got so good to her. You know what she told me? Let me tell you what she told me. She said, stroke it, Clarence Carter, but don't stroke so fast. If my stuff ain't tight enough, you can stick it up my. I be stroking. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. I be stroking. I be stroking. Yeah. I be stroking. I stroke it to the north, I stroke it to the south, I stroke it everywhere. I even stroke it with my. I be stroking. I be stroking.
I paid dues on it. Ain't afraid to bet I won't lose on it. Champion status.
All right, welcome in, everyone. Welcome into the often imitated, never duplicated, frequently enlightening, and occasionally entertaining Sunday morning trivia. Vintage Card Steve, great new channel I found this week. You guys got to check Steve out. Card Hobbyist, good morning. I'm Yo. Hey, H-Mart, Card Guy, Rainier Boys. Rainier Boys, awesome stream last night. Him and Triple B. I missed the Nut Challenge, but I did go back and watch it. You're insane. Good stuff. Dee's Card Break waking up early this morning. I see you, Dee's. Timmy Cornett. Carrie S. Good morning, Carrie S. The Shack Rat Show, the new and improved Shack Rat Show. Bobby C. with us this morning. Good morning, Bobby. Mr. Jason Wento. Bradley Moore. Weber's Mile High. What is up? Quados in the house. I got an awesome package from Quados. I'm going to show off a few packs I got from Quados in just a minute. Void Start making an appearance. Abel in Vegas. What's up, brother? All right, now there might be one or two of you not familiar with the story, so I gotta go over it. We did a little tribute to Reese McGuire there, as Quados just said. Reese, that would be awesome if they did a Reese McGuire walk-up song with that. But just in case, DB, don't tell me you missed the Clarence Carter Stroke It song. Just in case a couple of you may have missed this story, I can't see how. A pleasant good morning to you, Mr. Joe Mansman. Let me give you the story real quick. Toronto Blue Jays catcher Reese McGuire, and you can't make this stuff up. This stuff is just too good. A former first-round pick, actually, Major League Baseball first-round pick, was arrested last week after cops say he was caught exposing his penis in a Florida parking lot. According to a TMZ report, cops say after they rolled up to the parking lot, they saw McGuire with his shirt barely covering his genitals and his sweatpants down around his ankles. This is hard to read. They claim in the report when they got McGuire out of his car, he had an erection which was very apparent. Cops say McGuire apologized to them profusely for the incident, saying, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, this is really embarrassing." Cops say McGuire added, "I really shouldn't have been doing that." Yes, Steve, exactly. In the report, cops claim when they got McGuire's phone to try to find his current address, they noticed an extremely pornographic video was playing on the screen. Officers say they asked Reese why he came to the parking lot instead of just going home, and McGuire responded that he, quote, did not know. It just seemed like a good place. I'm sorry, I had to. Oh, Reese McGuire, that's gonna be a tough one to live down. Yeah, Abel said spring training. He was testing out his bat. Oh, I love it. As I said, you can't make this up. Who'd I miss? Grant N. Good morning, Grant. Oh, goodness. Canadian Card says he's used to it as it happens regularly up there in Canada. Oh, man. Thrice Aroni, what is up? The man, the legend, Mr. Thrice Aroni. All right, before we get to the trivia here, I just want to show off this incredible freaking care package I got from Quados Corner. I think most of us know Justin. Great dude, awesome. Just finished his 75 Topps vintage set yesterday. Check out him. I got an awesome 2 of 10 Quados signature. He sent me this box just loaded with golf. I got a sample of each right here, but I'm not obviously going to open them all because if you don't care about golf, I am going to open one of each stuff. So I'm going to open three real quick. See what great cards I got in here, and then we'll get on with the trivia. Joe Spice, speaking of Canada, Mr. Canadian himself, Mr. Joe Spice in the house. Me too, Void. They love golf. Cannot wait for the Masters in just about a month, a little less than 2 months away. So we'll save the 2001 Upper Deck where you can get a Tiger Woods for last. And we'll start off with the Pro Set cards. These are from 1992. Joe Spice. Yeah, I think Reese McGuire put a black mark on the city of Toronto for everyone. Wenta said Reese's cards are on the rise. All right, let's see here. We got Willie Wood, Dan Forsman, Tom Pertzer. I don't remember Tom Pertzer. Mark Calcavecchia. Mark Calcavecchia was an excellent golfer. Andrew McGee, Joey Sindelar, Richard Zolzlak, Doug Toole, Scott Hoke, Lee Trevino, Hall of Fame golfer, the Zinger, Paul Azinger, Joe Jimenez. 10-cent off discount card. Awesome, so much, Quatos. I'm definitely gonna send you something, my friend. I appreciate it so much. Paul D in the house, Mr. Paul Deitch. Paul, that was an awesome freaking skating rink, man, you have in your backyard. Must have been made for some fun winters, man. Playing some ice hockey in your own backyard. Crazy stuff, man. Ken Still, Hubert Green, Donnie Hammond, Brad Fable, Bill Glasson, don't remember him. Jerry Anderson, don't remember him. Ed Humanek, Gene Sowers, Rocky Thompson, Mike Hill. Rocky Thompson was an excellent golfer. Larry Ziegler, Bruce Fleischer, and Wayne Grady. 3 or 4 of those names in there I do not recognize. And lastly, let's see if we're lucky enough to pull a Tiger out of the 01. I think every pack comes with a Tiger Tails card, which was a subset. We had a little sticking action going on here. Greg Chalmers, Paul Lowry, Thomas Bjorn, Joe Durant, and the Tiger's Tail cards. I believe the Tiger Tail, I believe it was a 20 card subset. But I started putting it together and I never finished, though. I'll have to take a look to see if that is one that I needed. Again, awesome stuff. Thank you, Quato, so much. Appreciate it. And now let's get into the trivia. Prizes going out this morning. 1 prize for every winning answer, of course. Any of the prizes seen before you are all available. Either just catch my attention in the stream if you want something in particular, or leave a message after the stream downloads down below, and I'll try to get out to you what you want. Justin Verlander, Sports Illustrated rookie. Aaron Judge, Topps Chrome. Shohei, insert out of last year's Topps. A couple cheap rookies, or cheap autos. If you want one of these, just say auto. David Paulino with the cheating Astros. Miguel Andujar out of last year's Prism. Big Meat Pete, Platinum rookie. Tanaka short print with the Garland out of Holiday. Victor Robles, rookie. Some vintage in the back. Warren Spahn on a leader's card. Cookie Rojas, 68. So again, if you want any in particular, shoot me a message. Leave it in the description or catch my attention in the stream. Otherwise, I'll send you one at random or one of your PC cards, or you know how it works. Anyway, all right, the rules, and we're going to get started. If I can find them. Void didn't get any short. Oh, you probably got short prints. You just probably didn't get the Yankees that you wanted. All right. Coops Cards. What's up, Coops Cards? Amia. Did I see Amia? I thought I saw Amia come in here. All right. Sunday morning sports trivia rules. Number 1, obviously, you must be a subscriber. Number 2, no purchase or payment necessary. All prizes go to winners free of charge. There's no affiliation with YouTube at all. Winners must email shipping info within 48 hours. First-time winners only. Correct answers are subject to my live chat scroll. Obviously, if you have a lag, you'll show something different. And just have fun. Hit that notification bell for all upcoming live trivia sessions. And remember, if I'm asking for a player's name, I must have the last name in a response. I'm sure Arena's here, but he's working, so he might not be up on the chat. Vintage card, Steve. Oh, and I forgot to add one other thing. All 13 winners will be eligible for the final prize, which is a bonus prize of $10 credit for RSR cards and collectibles, and a $10 credit for Wicked Discounts, auctions, and breaks. So one lucky winner will win the additional prize of the two $10 credits for my channel sponsors, two great guys. Tom T. Good morning, Tom T. I also saw Michael Mullins in here earlier. Good morning, Michael. Got to catch Michael on the way in. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get started here with question number 1. And it's all, one wrestling. All baseball other than 1 or 2 wrestling in honor of spring training. I know 2 weeks ago we did all football for the Super Bowl, so we're going all baseball today. All baseball with two wrestling questions. Yeah, I think Spidey's going to need more ass breakers after last night. I feel sorry for that toilet this morning. That thing must have been on fire. Oh, goodness. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Remember, all baseball here. Question number 1. First one in. Josh Hader lost his arbitration case to the Brewers on Friday, meaning he will earn the $4.1 million rate that the club proposed for 2020 instead of the record $6.4 million that he was seeking. If Josh Hader would have won his arbitration case, he would have broken what pitcher's mark for the highest salary for a first-time arbitration-eligible receiver? What pitcher's mark would he have broken? What pitcher had the highest arbitration payout prior to Hader if he had won his? Again, this is a relief pitcher. We got Kershaw, Clemens, Papelbon. The card hobbyist. Yes, that stiff that is Jonathan Papelbon. He had a couple great years in Boston, but once he got here to Philly, he stunk. Certainly was not worth the money, but yeah, Jonathan Papelbon. Hader, so good job out of you, card hobbyist. Josh Hader's still only 25. He's had a couple awesome years already. He qualified for arbitration this offseason as a Super 2 player, which is a designation for players who accrue less than 3 years of required service time to reach arbitration. His Super 2 status does not affect the control that the Brewers retain on him, which means he's still under their control for another 4 years, which makes him a really, really attractive trade chip. I know the Mets were pursuing him over the offseason. So card hobbyist gets on the board first here. Wasting no time getting in the winner's circle here. Card hobbyist. Again, if this is your first time with us, every winning answer has the chance at the bonus credits, and that's why their names go on here. But every winner gets a card. You win two, you win 2 cards, so on and so forth. Papel douche. Yes, I would. Sports kids. I like that one. Mason Sports Talk. What is up? The card closet. Did not see you sneak in here either. Good morning. All right, moving right along. Question number 2. Remember, we're staying with baseball here. Get ready for this one, Yankee fans. You might remember this one. We all remember Derek Jeter's iconic flip play in Game 3 of the 2001 ALDS. But which Yankee made the sailing throw in from right field? Who was the right fielder that made that throw that Derek Jeter made that iconic flip on? We have Boone, Melky Boone. This is a little bit of a tough one. Bernie, Granderson, Boone, Giambi, O'Neill, Bernie. Deafness, good morning, man. If you guys aren't checking out Deafness, check him out. He goes live just about every afternoon or evening, sometimes a little bit too early in the evening for me. We got Williams, Kendrick, O'Neill, Strawberry, Tino. Looks like you guys might need a hint out here. Williams, Gardner, Martinez, Spencer, baseball card collector. There he goes. Baseball card collector did not need a hint. It was that Shane Spencer. Shane Spencer was with the Yankees, I believe, from 2000 through like 2003. And then he wound up his career with like the Indians, the Mets, the Rangers. Didn't have a long career, but did a lot of stuff for the Yankees in that short period of time. All right, good job out of you, baseball card collector. Baseball card collector said he was going to get a few wins here this morning, and that he did. Nico rips cards. We won't be fined. It's all good, Nico. Thanks for hopping in here, man. Appreciate it. Card hobbies. You don't remember Shane Spencer? With vintage cards, it is 1962 for the 1961 win leaders featuring Warren Spahn and a 1968 Cookie Rojas. If you want dibs on that one, just let me know, BCC, and I'll reserve that for you. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Again, this is all baseball here this morning outside of our couple. Cueto's Corner actually had that. He picked up a bunch of vintage yesterday, and I noticed that was one of the vintage cards that he picked up. All right, question number 3. See that, Cuetos? I pay very close attention to your videos. Try to watch as many videos as I can. So many great channels. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Wander Franco, who turns 19 on March 1st, is the #1 prospect in baseball heading into the 2020 season, according to MLB Pipeline Top 100 list. He's just ahead of Gavin Lux, who figures to be a starter right out the gate for the Dodgers, and Luis Robert, who figures to be starter right out the gate for the White Sox. But Wander Franco is #1. Who are the top 2 pitchers in this pipeline list with overall rankings of number 5 and 7? Who are the top 2 pitchers in this pipeline list? I need the last name of both in the response. Top 2 ranked pitchers in the MLB pipeline. We got Kopech and Whitley, Mize and Gore. Who said that? Mize and Gore. Grant N, right ahead of the card hobbyist. I got Grant N right ahead of the card hobbyist. Mackenzie Gore, the fireball left-hander for San Diego. And boy, is San Diego putting together a good young rotation with Gore and Paddock and Lament. And Casey Mize, the right-hander with the Detroit Tigers, the rebuilding Detroit Tigers. So good job out of you. Grant N. Short-term memory loss there. Grant N on the board. Grant N's no stranger to the winner's circle. Grant N's been there a few times in the past. Just eking out card hobbyists on the answer there. Brendan McKay is ranked in the top 20. Again, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos of players not to collect, I think that the Rays are doing him a disservice using him in the field, using him at the bat as well. I think he'd be much better off if they just let him focus on pitching. Big fireball lefties, really tough to come by. But the Rays are doing what they think is best. We'll see. Really tough to come by. But the Rays are doing what they think is best. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, so this is going to be question number 4. We're really mowing them down here this morning. We're going to get out of here in under an hour this morning here, boys. So 4, here we go. The recently traded Starling Marte to the D-backs twice led the majors in both 2013 and 2018. In what category? What category did Starling Marte lead the majors in both 2013 and 2018? Boom Slang! Haven't seen Boom Slang in a while. Appreciate you jumping in here, Boom Slang. This is the breaks as well. Good morning, this is the breaks. The hobbyist sneaking in here. Good morning, the hobbyist. Bunch of in here. And Steve Aarons. Steve Aarons, good morning. All right, we got triples, stolen bases, hits, stolen bases, WAR, steals, RBI, assists. CS, little tiny print, CS from the Card Hobbyist. That would be correct. The Card Hobbyist, really making me squint there to see that one. CS, and of course that means caught stealing. Base running stat, caught stealing. Starling Marte was caught 15 times in 13 that led the league and 14 times in 2018. I really think that's good, man. The guy runs with no reckless abandon. I really like that. You don't see too many players run these days on the base paths at all. Anyway, good job out of Card Hobbyist. Card Hobbyist with his second win in the Equator. No, that's what Reese McGuire leads in. Reese McGuire leads the league in caught spanking. 1 for Reese McGuire. Goodness. I love this response for that. You know what? I love it so much. Let me read that one more time. Officers say they asked Reese McGuire why he came to the parking lot instead of just going home, and McGuire responded that he did not know. It just seemed like a good place. God, I love that. Oh, Reese McGuire. Danny and Grays, what is up? Good morning, Danny and Grays. Is that Crosby that's in here? Okay, one more question, and then we're going to get to our halftime show where we'll do a little wrestling entrance music for my Kerry S wants to go all Reese trivia. I don't know. Kerry S, I don't know if he's all that interesting other than the whack-a-mole situation. DNC ball cards. Good morning. DNC ball cards makes a great point. He says he hopes he didn't have any pine tar still on his hands. No, that would be a little rough. Oh, Crosby's lurking. All right, Crosby, you're lurking. All right, so question number 5 is going to be our one wrestling question, and then we're going to do a wrestling theme song, entrance music on our little halftime show here. So here we go with our one wrestling question, and then it is back to baseball. He's an exhibitionist. That's right, that's the breaks. Something like it rough. You guys are rough. All right, here we go. Question number 5 is our wrestling question. Here we go. Troy P. Good morning, wrestling. Who is the general manager of NXT? Really easy one. Currently, right now, who is the general manager of NXT? No NASCAR today. We're doing all baseball in honor of spring training, Danny. Who's the GM of NXT? We got Junkyard Dog, Triple H, Regal, baseball card collector, Steven Regal. Wicked Discounts, good morning. I see you. You're not blocked this morning. William Regal, he's highly respected in the world of wrestling. Regal became GM in 2014. WWE boss Triple H says Regal has played a key role in recruiting wrestlers to NXT from independent and international wrestling circuits. He also became a trainer in the WWE, what's it called, their Performance Center, after the great Dusty Rhodes passed away. So good job out of Baseball Card Collector with his second win here this morning. Austin Farmer, appreciate you stopping by. Jay Pylon, have not seen you in a while, but I appreciate you jumping in here too. All right, so BCC and Card Hobbyists each with 2 wins here on the morning. All right, so we're going to do our halftime show. We're going to do our entrance music for our wrestling. First one to recognize it and type that in the chat is our winner. And then we'll do, I don't know, we'll do Stump Airtime, or we'll do, we'll pick a player for Card Sharks. I'm not sure yet. We shall see. All right, here we go. Again, this is going to be a wrestling entrance music. I need to know the name of the person who came out to this to this wrestling entrance music. And here we go.
With a country boy, a country boy, a country boy. Don't go messing with a country boy, don't mess with a country boy. When I was a little bitty boy, baby, I cut my teeth on a big old tree.
The Hobbyists, right ahead of Ron Fig. Well, I grew, by the time I was a kid, I was 6 feet tall and a man among men. And I love my work and I love my play. I hate the fool that'll get my way. Get my way, get my way. I hate the fool that'll get my way. Don't go messing with a country boy, country boy, country boy. Don't go messing with a country boy, don't mess with a country boy. Rey Mysterio, Abel. Bushwhackers. That was a good one.
If you go messing with a country boy, a country boy, a country boy. If you go messing with a country boy, this is what'll happen to you.
Danny, come on. You know you're wrestling. You don't need NASCAR.
That's what'll happen to you.
All right, that's enough of Country Boy. Hillbilly Jim. Hillbilly Jim. Good stuff out of the Hobbyist. Knows his classic. Abel says, does anyone know if The Rock ever finished cooking? Yeah, Danny, there you go. Good one, Cuetos. Danny, what sport makes a left-hand turn, another left-hand turn, another left-hand turn, and then one more left-hand turn? I'll tell you what, Danny, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a NASCAR question for next show, and I'm going to put it aside. And once you enter the chat, I'm going to ask it. And if you're not the first one in on it, we're never doing NASCAR again, all right? How's that for a deal? How's that for a deal? That's it. That's what we're going to do, Danny. All right, here we go. We're going to play a little Card Sharks here. A little Card Sharks. We'll get back to Card Sharks. We'll put Stump Airtime on the back burner for today. Joe Mansman, where are you, Joe Mansman? Are you in the house, Joe Mansman, or did you fall asleep? Grant N, you got it. Verlander out to Grant N. That's the Sports Illustrated Verlander. Not a huge car. Probably goes for about $4 or $5 on eBay. Joe Mansman, there he is. Mr. Joe Mansman, please select a player for Card Sharks. We haven't done this in a couple months, so if you guys forget how to do it, it's we need 5 in a row. high or low. We need 5 in a row for high-low. If that person doesn't get it, that person will pick another one. They need 4 in a row. So on and so forth. Funkin' Mess. I'm a funkin' nut. Good morning, Funkin' Mess. Chris Mania, I saw you in here earlier. Good morning, Chris Mania. So Joe Mansman, who's going to start us off here playing? Who's going to start us off here playing Card Sharks here this morning? Coops Cards is going to start us off playing Card Sharks. Coops, we need 5 in a row. You get 1 free. Change that card at any time. You get 1 free. Change that card at any time. Give me a number between 1 and 10. Kerry, yes, I'm sure you've seen the old Card Shark show in the past. Same premise, higher or lower. All right, so Coops Cards. I'll help you as we go along. Coops Cards. First, just give me a number between 1 and 10. Freaking glare, it's killing me here. Coops Cards, give me a number between 1 and 10, and that's where we're going to start. Coops says we're going to start at 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, Coops, you can change this card at any time. You need to get 5 in a row. Is the next card going to be higher or lower than a 9? Is the next card going to be higher or lower than a 9? Having glare issues here this morning. You can change that card or go higher or lower than a 9. Coops is going to go lower than a 9. Coops. Good job. 4. Coops, you need 5 in a row, and there's one of them right there. Higher or lower than a 4, Coops. Ouch! Joe Spice got a nail through his finger last night. Ouch. Coops is going to go higher than a 4. Higher than a 4 for Coops. He got a king. Coops. Higher or lower than a king. Coops Cards. My fellow New Jerseyan. Win Brian. Good morning. Nice to see you, Win. All right, Austin Farmer. His internet's acting like the Astros are being garbage. Appreciate you being here, Austin. I'll see you next time. Coops, lower than a king, he says. 4. Coops is killing it his first time. First time out here. Higher or lower than a 4, Coops. Remember, you still have 1. Change that card. You can use it any time. Pink Blue, 77. Good morning to you, sir. Higher than a 4. Of course he's going to go higher than a 4. And he's got a 6. He's got a 6. Coop, you need 1 more. 1 more, and you are a winner. You still have to change that card if you'd like, or you can play this 6 here. What's it going to be? Higher or lower than a 6? Shaq Rat says go against the odds. Coops, higher or lower than a 6? Or are you going to change that card? Boops like says go lower. I don't know, man. It's a tough one here. You just get the next card. You just get the next card. If you want to change to 6, you get the next card. Come on, Coops. We're all pulling for you here. Suspense. It's got nothing of that suspense. All right, he's going to change that card. He's going to change that 6 to a 2. Coops, you're a winner. Chicken dinner. 2 would have been a push, and the 8 is your winner. Awesome job, Coops Cards. Coops Cards, winner, winner. First time you've been in a winner's circle in a long time, my man. Card going out to Coops Cards. And again, you are eligible for the additional prize here this morning. The credit, $10 credit to RSR, Cards and Collectibles, and Wicked discounts. Awesome job. Coops Cards runs the table. All 5 of them. All 5 of them. Coops, you and me need to head down to Atlantic City. play some cards, man. I will bring you with me. You are a good luck charm. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Coops, it's been a while for you. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions left. 5 questions. 5 questions left, and then a guess the number. All right, back to our question. All right, fine, Danny. Is Danny and Grays still here? Danny and Grays, I do have a NASCAR-related question. NASCAR-related question. It's a good thing Dave Durango isn't with us this morning because Dave Durango would nail this question. That's a hint for all you Dave Durango followers. Here we go. Question number 8. What two-time Boston Red Sox All-Star drove in NASCAR's Craftsman's Truck Series in 2006? What two-time Red Sox All-Star drove in NASCAR's Craftsman's Truck Series in 2006? Nope, not the lovely Danica Patrick. Kurt Schilling, no. Euclid, no. Bucky Dent, no. Henry, Trot Nixon, Adrian Gonzalez, Kurt Schilling, Ozuna, Euclid, Edwards, Noma. I'm going to have to give a hint. I got a feeling. Victor Negron, where were you for our wrestling questions, Victor Negron? You would have nailed that Hillbilly Jim response, Negron. Troy O'Leary, Greenwell, the card closet. The card closet got it right ahead of baseball card collector. The card closet, Mike Greenwell. The card closet, Mike Greenwell. Mike Greenwell was a heck of a left fielder for the Red Sox. I think he was a career 302 or 303 hitter. The card closet. Not sure I don't know if you're a first-time winner here, but if you are, you've been in here many times. You probably are, but if not, my email is listed down below. Shoot me an email, and we'll get a card out to you. Yeah, Greenwell raced in 2004 NASCAR the Truck Series. I think his highest finish was like, I want to say like 39th or something like that. But anyway, good job out of you. A card closet. Mike Greenwell really just didn't have a long enough career. I think he's in the Red Sox Hall of Fame, but he was a career 300-plus hitter. But I think he only had like 130 some odd home runs. If he played another 5 years and just hung on and put together stats, he would have had a shot at Hall of Fame. But anyway, I mentioned Durango because he's a big Greenwell fan, and I always bust his stones on him. Yeah, me too, Ron Fig. I had so many Mike Greenwell 87 tops. I thought he was going to make me rich someday, but didn't quite pan out. Reese McGuire was a pitcher. Back before he was drafted. In the first, I think the Blue Jays drafted him as a catcher. If I'm not mistaken. Village Breaks, Coach, good morning. Village Breaks, how you doing? 4-leaf cards as well. 4-leaf cards, is that right? Do you PC Greenwell still? Hey, like I said, the guy did have a great career. I just don't think he played long enough. I think he actually hit like 300 the year he retired. I don't remember quite sure if he did leave early due to injury or whatnot, but it's a shame. All right. Mark McGuire was a pitcher. Yes, Mark McGuire was a pitcher, but I think he was talking about Reese McGuire, our friend out of Toronto. DV. We're never going to let Village Coach forget that, are we? I just like I said, I got to put aside a NASCAR question for Danny. I really need to put a Sex and the City question aside for Village Breaks. In case of any of you guys did not know, and you have any at all Sex and the City merchandise or memorabilia, send it, Coach. Send it to Village Breaks. He's a big Sex and the City fanatic. Big fanatic. All right, here we go. Question number 9. Question number 9. Again, these are all baseball here this morning. Sex and the City. I wouldn't be surprised they make Sex and the City cards. They make freaking cards for everything and everybody. Okay, here we go. Back in January, last month, who was hired and became the first female coach on a major league staff in baseball history? Last month, who was hired and became the first female coach on a major league staff in baseball history? I need her last name. Who was hired and became the first female coach on a major league staff in baseball history? Buffy Vampire Slayer. No Olympic cards. I don't want that many people clicking off. We got Hallen. We got Nakin. Baseball card collector Nakin, right ahead of Chris Mania, and the card hobbyist had it as well. But I got baseball card collector right ahead of, I'm just double checking. Yep, I got baseball card collector right ahead of Chris Mania and the card hobbyist. And Joe Spice and Sports Kids as well. But BCC either knew that or was quick on the Google. She was named an assistant under the San Francisco Giants' new manager, Gabe Kapler. Good riddance, Gabe Kapler, out of Philly. I think the Giants are going to have a rough year because they do not have a lot of talent on that team. Nakin will be in uniform for games and will throw batting practice and hit fungos. Over the past few years, she's been responsible for directing the organization's health and wellness initiatives. At Sacramento State from 2009 to 2012, Nakin was a 3-time All-Conference softball player and 4-time academic All-American. She went on to earn a master's degree in sports management from the University of San Francisco in 2015. BCC with his third win of the morning. Chris Mania. You got auto-corrected to Hallen. Ouch. Oh, nah, I totally believe you. I freaking hate autocorrect myself. Oh, baseball card collector, just heads up, you might not have been here about a month ago. After Patrick Card Hobbyist won the basket, since I went from 10 questions to 13 questions, we've eliminated the basket. Well, cards out for every win, but we put the basket on the back burner for now, as long as we're going with 13 questions instead of 10. Okay, where were we? Question number 10. We got 3 questions left and a guess the number. Here we go. Curtis Granderson. Curtis Granderson is one of 3 players in the live ball era, so that would be since 1920, to have 20 or more triples, home runs, and stolen bases in one season. He did that in 2007. Willie Mays also did this in 1957. Who is the 3rd player to do so? Curtis Granderson, Willie Mays are 2 of the 3 players to have 20 or more triples, homers, and stolen bases in one season. There's also a 3rd player to do so. Who is it? Who is it? It wasn't too long ago. It wasn't too long ago. I will give that hint. We got Yelich, Cobb. Again, this is live ball era. Ichiro, Reyes. The Shack Rack Show. Jimmy Rollins. Chris Mania and the card hobbyist had this as well. Chris Mania, man, that's 2 second places for you right in a row there. But the Shack Rat, Robert Shack Rat, J-Roll, I want to say the borderline Hall of Famer. If I had to guess, I'd say Jimmy Rollins will get in the Hall of Fame, but it's very borderline for J-Roll. A good job out of the Shack Rat. Shaq Rat.
Get your pesos, turn those pesos into bankroll, and in no time get the cheese like queso. I used to be the first guy to procrastinate. I used to waste mad time.
Yeah, it was Modern Era 1920 on. That's because back in the turn of the century, triples were very common. There were some of the triple numbers were just ridiculous. You're not going to see them anymore. Again, smoke but no fire, Chris Mania. First time the Shaq Rat's been in the winner's circle in a while. Good job, Shaq Rat. I thought that was a pretty tough one, but Shaq Rat knocked that one out very quickly. So we got 2 more questions here. You know, I say baseball, but this really pertains to any sport, this next question. So if you are a football fan or Olympian fan, good question here. Okay, here we go. There are nearly 70 people to play in both the NFL and Major League Baseball. 0 have made it to Cooperstown for baseball's Hall of Fame. However, 7 of these athletes are in Canton's Pro Football Hall of Fame. 6 of the names are as follows: Red Bragbro, Patty Driscoll, George Halas, Ernie Nevers, Ace Parker, and Deion Sanders. Who is the last player from this list that is in the Football Hall of Fame? Who's the last player on this list that's in the Football Hall of Fame, meaning he played in Major League Baseball, he played professional baseball for a time, but he is in the National Football Hall of Fame. Now, it's not Bo Jackson. I knew Bo Jackson would be first one. He is not in the Hall of Fame. Deion Sanders is one of them, is one of the 6 I mentioned. The Shaq Rat Show, back to back. The Shaq Rat Show. I think the Shaq Rat low has been laying low on us here. He got it right ahead of Baseball Card Collector. Jim Thorpe. Yes, Jim Thorpe was an incredible athlete. He won Olympic gold medals in the 1912 pentathlon and decathlon. He played American Football League, professional baseball, and basketball. A lot of people don't know this, but he lost his Olympic titles after it was found he had been paid for playing 2 seasons of semi-pro baseball before competing in the Olympics. Of course, that violated his amateur status. But Shaq Rat with back-to-back wins. Good job out of the Shaq Rat. Formerly Robert Shaq Rat, now the Shaq Rat Show. Really like the new name. The Shaq Rat Show. 4 Leaf jumped in a little bit too early before I finished reading. Yeah, Nick P was here. He was a crazy freaking athlete, man. I saw Boomslang had Jim Thorpe as well. Baseball card. He said Bagro. Bagro was one of the 6 that I gave. I never heard of him. Card Hobbyist did the paper on Jim Thorpe. Yeah, if you start looking at his accomplishments, he's got to be on your Mount Rushmore of greatest athletes of all time. It really does. Albeit way back when it was a completely different world of sports. Back in the day. All right, so we got 1 question left, and then we'll hit the guess the number. All right, 1 question left, and then we'll do a guess the number. 4 Leaf has a lag, so he's just throwing names out there for an answer. Well, that's one way of doing it. That's one way of fighting the lag. All right, so our final question on the morning. Here we go. What National League slugger led the majors with 29 home runs after the All-Star break last year, 2019? What NL slugger led the majors with 29 homers after the All-Star break last year? Easy one. We got Pete the Meat. Not correct. Not Josh. No, Wicked. Josh Bell did not have a great second half. Acuna, Alonso. Everyone's guessing Alonso. It is not Alonso. McNeil, Aquino, good guess, but not Aquino either. Alonso, Acuna, Donaldson, Aquino, Alonso, Alvarez, Castellanos. Castellanos was a double machine. Jock Peterson, Donaldson, Jordan, Alvarez, no, Freeman, Acuna, Bellinger, Munch. Wow, Muncie, how soon we forget. Joe Mansman. Eugenio Suarez. Card Closet had it just a little bit later as well. Yeah, Suarez of the Reds, who incidentally had a minor surgery about a month ago, but manager David Bell says he is probable for opening day. I think he slipped and fell in his swimming pool or something like that. But anyway, he had a minor surgery. Yeah, it's card obvious. Those overlooked Reds. Eugenio Suarez. Who was that? Joe Mansman. How could I forget Mr. Mansman? All right, so we got, let me see, did I put a card in here already? No, I did not put a card in there. Okay. I do have a baseball card in here for Cookie Rojas. You got it. Joe Mansman has the Cookie Rojas. All right. All right. Guess the number. You know how this works, guys. Closest without going over is our winner. Go ahead and put your guesses in now. It's a 1989 Topps card, so it can be anywhere between 1 and 792. Closest without going over is our winner. One guess per person, please. If you punch in more than one guess, please retract one. It's the Andujar number. I don't know. It's got this funky shine on it. No, there is no number on it. Might just be like a refractor. Not quite sure. Okay, one guess per. Closest without going over is our winner. Trout the Beast. Good morning, Trout the Beast. All right, let it go over just one more moment. Vintage Collector. Good morning, Vintage Collector. Bobby Catalano, have a great day. Thanks for being here. All right, when it hits stop, everyone got their numbers in. Again, closest without going over. Ron Kittle, good old Ron Kittle. Whoa, high one here, number 771. 771. Who do we got here? Little help, please. Got Steve Aarons is high at 701. Sports Kid says Coops. Ron Fig said, all right, everyone's got Coops in. And we got a Steve A. Let me go back here. Coops said 702. Oh, wow. Coops did say 702. He prices righted you, Steve. Coops prices righted you on that one. No, I don't know if you just heard me. I was just looking at it. It's got this crazy shine on it, but it's not. No, the Miggy is not numbered. All right, Coops cards. Coops cards. You were off your game today, sports kids. So Coops with his second win of the morning. Two cards going out to Coops Cards. 2 cards out to Coops Cards here this morning. Yeah, Steve, he prices righted you. That's not fair. That's I don't know. It's fair, but that's a dirty move, Coops. That's a dirty move. All right, Joe Mansman, if you're still here, I need a number between 1 and 10, and we're going to find out who gets this bonus, the bonus $10 credits before we get out of here. Joe Mansman, give me a number between 1 and 10, please. Filmington popping in here before we get out of here. What's up, my man, Filmington? You guys, next month, probably around a month from now, Filmington and myself, I'm sure we'll be doing a live stream going over fantasy baseball for all you fantasy geeks. Might be putting together a league as well. We'll see about that. All right, Joe Mansman says a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our winning card here, 5 right here. This is for the bonus credit for $10 for RSR and Wicked. Again, our entries here with the ace is the card hobbyist, baseball card collector Grant, and card hobbyist BCC, the hobbyist, Coops Cards, the card closet, BCC, Shack Rat, Joe Mansman, and Coops Cards. So our winner of our bonus winner here this morning. All right, baseball card collector, you got it. I will go over to chat later to see that. 5, baseball card collector. 5, baseball card collector. $10 credit. RSR cards and collectibles and Wicked discounts. Good job out of you, baseball card collector. I will shoot RSR and Wicked an email so they know you got that credit. And I will get those, 3 cards out to you as well. And I will get everybody's cards out to them probably on Wednesday this week. I'll probably be shooting out on Wednesday. So probably expect them by next weekend. So that's going to do it for this morning. As I say every week or 2 weeks, I appreciate all you guys joining me. Obviously, can't do any of this without you. Always a fun time. And I'm going to leave you a little tribute again to Reese McGuire. Have a great week. Have a great 2 weeks. I'll see you guys in chats around YouTube. And thanks for joining me today. Have a great day.
When I start making love, I don't just make love, I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west. I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. Let me ask you something. What time of the day do you like to make love? Have you ever made love just before breakfast? Have you ever made love while you watch the Late Late Show? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever made love on a couch? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever made love on the back seat of a car? I remember one time I made love on the back seat of a car, and the police came and shined his light on me, and I said, I'm stroking. That's what I'm doing. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. Let me ask you something. How long has it been since you made love? Huh? Did you make love yesterday? yesterday? Did you make love last week? Did you make love last year? Or maybe it might be that you're planning on making love tonight. But just remember, when you start making love, you make it hard, long, soft, short, and be stroking. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. Now, when I start making love to my woman, I don't stop until I know she's satisfied. And I can always tell when she gets satisfied. Because when she gets satisfied, she starts calling my name. She said, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Ooh, shit, Clarence Carter. The other night, I was stroking my woman, and it got so good to her. You know what she told me? Let me tell you what she told me. She said, stroke it, Clarence Carter, but don't stroke so fast. If my stuff ain't tight enough, you can stick it up my butt. I be stroking. I be stroking.